a $95 Coach Pretzel charm, $16 Amazon pretzel charm, and lastly a $3 TikTok shop pretzel charm comparison. I already compared the Amazon and the pretzel one. I do want to do the horse and carriage chain strap next, and that is on its way. But I did mention in the last video that I got the TikTok shop one, so this is me fulfilling my word to show you guys. So without further ado, let's compare. First start by weighing them. This scale is in ounces, and usually Coach charms are quite heavy, but this one's a little bit more on the lightweight side. And it is a little over 2. Next up, the $16 pretzel charm, a little under 2. And then lastly, the TikTok shop $3 charm. And that is right at 2. It's now time to go over the little differences. And I already know you guys are gonna say these are the exact same pretzel, and you would be right. They are the same pretzel, but the hardware does differ, so we'll talk about that. But let's first start with the details of the one that they are copying. So the Coach one have the little Coach hang tag, of course. So I'll say Coach on one side and then Made in China on the other. Has Coach on the keyring, has Coach written on the button, it has 3 links right here, all completely closed. And then there's the pretzel. The $16 Amazon one will also feature a hang tag with that written on it, nothing on the back. Obviously nothing else written anywhere else. 2 links, this one is a little open, and then this one's completely closed like a ring. And then the $3 TikTok shop one will also feature a hang tag. This one is a little bit more of the shape of the Coach one. This one's kind of longer. Has nothing written on it, and it does have 3 links like the Coach, and they are all decently closed. And so real quick, as far as pretzels go, as I mentioned last time, this can be a little bit abrasive, and I think I can show you a little bit. So hopefully it won't make your leather bag look like this, but I think it would have to be against something in order for that to happen, like to really rub against it. But just know that the salt is a little bit abrasive. And then as I mentioned, these two are the same exact pretzel. The salt is placed in the same place and everything, and there's no back to them, just kind of that plasticky. These are smooth, so there is like a layer of a top coat on those. And then real quick, I did want to add, I think all the salt on the Coach pretzel ones though are different. Like I think that is different on each one. I felt like this was the best lighting to show the differences in hardware. So the middle one is the TikTok shop one, and here's the Coach one. So it's a little bit darker than the Coach one, and then this one is like a lot more gold compared. So if you're a stickler on hardware wanting to match, here's a Coach outlet one compared to the Amazon. That's a little bit closer, but for retail, that one will be a little bit more noticeably off. So before we hit the runway and I show you how these look on a bag, I usually will put them on a large D-ring to see the differences in sizes of the dog leash clasp. I forgot my big D-ring bag that I usually do, but I will say these all fit on a D-ring this size, which is a decent size, and a plastic hanger. Hopefully that gives you an idea, but on my Prada D-ring, I did try the Amazon one and it barely fit. I need a little push. The Coach one fits, and so with the TikTok shop one having a smaller of a clasp, I've noticed it might not fit on that generous Prada D-ring. So just so you know, if you have a large one